This 1 Degree Outside video is brought to you by Fluid Form Bio, developing innovative 3D printing living pancreatic tissue to help combat type 1 diabetes. For the first time, you can join this visionary mission. Visit fluidformbio.com or their page on Start Engine to learn more about this exciting work. Good morning. One more day of kind of pleasant weather that's with us before the heat continues to build for us. Though there'll be some sea breezes. We'll talk about that. So many of you who love weather love these videos. And if you love weather, you may love a membership. Membership.1degreeoutside.com. Hundreds of you have hopped on board. We thank each and every one of you. And we thank all those of you who'll take a look and see whether or not there's something in there you might be excited about. Okay, in terms of the weather, if you're excited about summer warmth, you've got something to look forward to here. But the chilly ocean is still playing a big role. First of all, it'll induce some sea breezes over the coming days, which will be a little relief from the heat for those near the coastline. The other one is going to be caution for those going out on the water, stand-up paddle boarders, or even going out on the boat. Just keep in mind, water temperatures are only about 50 degrees or a little better than that in some spots. So what that means is that there's still a danger if you fall in the drink, right? So you want to dress for the water temperature, not for the air temperature if you're going out on it. Heat is building over the next few days. It requires some self-care. Our bodies aren't used to this. It's early in the season, first round of heat. We flipped that switch. We've been talking about that. So that means hydration is important, avoiding overexertion. We're still watching a chance for some of the showers and storms at the end of this week to linger into Saturday. And we've been covering more on that in our Insights videos that dive into the next several days. Look at the bus stop this morning, very similar to the bus stop yesterday morning. At least we're going to have some cooler nights along the way. Gives a chance for the house to cool off unless you have pine pollen allergies and can't open up the windows. But nonetheless, during each afternoon, it's beautiful. This afternoon, it's going to feel like 75 to 80. Actual high temperatures will be right there. In fact, we'll probably hit 80 or exceed it in a lower Connecticut River Valley. Now, notice the wind directions are kind of all over the place here, right? That, again, is because there's a light prevailing wind developing out of the southwest, but the ocean's cold enough that once you start to warm the land, you get sea breezes setting up. Central New England, very similar. If you get to the New Hampshire seacoast, you're definitely cooler at Hampton than you are at Manchester, Nashua, or even when you get into the Green Mountains of Vermont. Of course, North Country, less influence from the ocean, right? We're talking about temperatures running 75 to 80 all the way up through the mountains for today. As you might expect, the Maine seacoast will be cooler. Our water stays cool quite deep into the season, and that's the case all over again for us. But northern Maine reaches up to either side of 75 degrees. Overnight tonight, as I mentioned, a cool and comfortable night. We'll get down to the 50s. So if you don't have that pine pollen allergy to all the yellow dust and you don't mind it floating around the house, I guess you can open up the windows and at least cool it off a little bit. All right, meanwhile, as we get into the heat in these next couple of days, want you to stay on top of it. Best way to do it is totally free and keep us with you. That's the bottom line. It's going to be our 1 Degree Outside weather app. You get all our videos at the top of the home screen. You get the 14-day, the hourly. When the storms come later this week, you can track them with the radar as well. That's how it looks for now. See you again with Insights coming up in just a little bit.